Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this one we're going to be reacting to Masters of the Air Part 2. Recap?
So in the first episode we got introduced to some of the characters from the 100th Bomber Group. Gale call sign was Buck and John call sign was Bucky.
I don't think it's their call sign. Is it their call sign?
Not, but that's their nicknames.
Yeah.
It is. Actually, no, it's not their call signs, it's their nicknames. But essentially they're friends, and we follow them from America, and it's basically how they get deployed into the UK. So Bucky goes first. He arrives earlier than Buck, but we actually follow Buck. He goes to Greenland, where they joke around about how they know Bucky because he broke like a tusk or something in half, and he was running around the bar.
Narwhal, yeah.
Narwhal, yeah, is running around basically pretending to be a unicorn. But we do see scenes of how inaccurate some of the flying was back in those days, where one of the navigators has like air sickness, and he's basically vomiting continuously, and he gets the heading wrong, and they actually fly over Germany instead of going. Sorry, they fly over France instead of going towards
the base.
England,
yeah,
the base. So they land a little bit later on, which was quite comical. But essentially, the mission in the beginning episode was to bomb a sub pen in Bremen. I think it was in Germany.
Yeah.
And we see the fighter group set off. They couldn't confirm the targets, so they decided to obviously scrap the mission and turn back. But they came under fire from like all the anti-aircraft guns, the flak guns.
That was jokes, because well, not jokes. That was messed up because they initially set up. They're in the air, and that already isn't great cover. They're already behind, like they're supposed to keep in formation, and one group is already lagging way a
behind.
Bit. Yeah, way behind because
they lost one aeroplane due to engine failure. So they had to
turn back.
So they were already one behind.
Yeah.
And then they end up losing 3 planes. Essentially, it's 30 men when
That's
they land.
So messed up.
Yeah.
Just off the back of
a failed mission, and then you see the damage to all the planes that they took, and it was pretty crazy. Also, another thing that they showed in the first episode was how unreliable some of the. Not unreliable, but electrical failures can creep up. There was a bit where they had to crash land one of the planes as well, which was really messed up because they couldn't even manually lower the wheel
jammed.
gear.
Yeah.
So it's not a great start. I wouldn't say it's a great start at all.
No, and it's not even like substantial battle. I don't know. I mean, they did come under attack from the German planes as well, but they're just so, because they're used for bombing. They're slow. Like the turning circles are like really slow. They can't do much, and you have to rely on the gunner at the bottom
shooting down the plane. There's one at the top, one at the bottom, one at the back.
Yeah, and they're just like they're zooming past. You can barely keep up with where the enemy planes are. The fact that they lost 3 of them in those clouds, and then that equates to 30 men, it's messed up.
Yeah.
But also, Buck was saying, Buck is Gale, right?
Buck is Gale.
Yeah. He was saying that he had to salvo
the bombs over the channel.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand why you would drop your payload.
Yeah. Which was a bit weird. But let's see what happens in this one. Part 2. Let's check it out.
Thank you.
Some coffee, Major? John, some coffee.
Where are they coming back from now? Or is this directly after
continuation?
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, those 190s, they screech right by us at what, 500 miles per hour?
Shoots? Anyone see any shoots? No, Major. It was chaos up there.
No one saw anything.
This is crazy. There's one person taking all these notes. Everyone's just talking to him.
Don't show the Major your wounds.
Ooh. Yeah, that is definitely frostbite.
We just lost another CO. How Glenn? We burst in also when he landed.
Oh.
That's why he collapsed.
Patrick. And all they're brave, man.
Oh.
Bloody hell.
You feeling it?
Yeah, I miss those guys.
Because me, I don't feel a thing. Why don't you hit me? That's an order. Come on. Why don't you land one right on my beak?
He wants to feel something.
Yeah.
Some sort of pain. Oh.
Did you feel that?
Getting hit in the face isn't going to make you emotionally feel more for the men that you lost.
Yeah.
I gotta meet that goddamn new CO. First thing tomorrow.
Today is tomorrow.
Oh, damn, they've been drinking. I didn't even think they've been drinking throughout the night.
All night, yeah.
Colonel Hogland didn't think much of your skills as an air exec.
Well, I didn't think too much.
Too much of his flying.
Is he going to get him, give him what he wants?
Well, I ain't Colonel Hogland.
Yeah. He's going to let him fly.
Yeah.
I got demoted to CO of the 418th Squadron.
I'm air exec. You son of a bitch.
It wasn't my idea. Hogland recommended you.
You're both sons of bitches.
Damn, no one wants to be an air exec.
I know. Does that mean that they just don't get to fly at all? Or...
Seems like it.
See Colonel Harding before me.
All I said was your Army's right about you being a leader. But you lead best as a squadron commander.
Oh, he put in the word.
Yeah.
Every man who flew a B-17 thanked God for our ground crews. There was no glory in what they did. Our crew chiefs were responsible for keeping our planes in the air on any given mission, which meant they were responsible for the lives of dozens of men. Corporal Ken Lemons was one of our best crew chiefs. He was 19 years old.
Wow.
That's so young.
Yeah.
Tomorrow after the boys take off, we're gonna clean the hard stands. What are we gonna clean it with?
Fire.
Fire.
What fire?
Could use some help.
Yes, please.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
What the hell was that?
Yeah. How did that happen?
What happened? Practice mission. He went into his turn too early, too slow. Stalled out.
That's a...
Shit, that wasn't even a mission. It was a
That's
practice.
messed up.
We're already down 66 combat air crewmen out of our starting strength of 350.
Dropping like flies, man.
Yeah.
You gotta have the worst luck I've ever seen, Cliff. Enticing me. Yeah, you better. Because if I ever go down, we all go down.
All right, chill out.
It's a bit of a morbid... I mean, that guy looks like a kid.
They all look like kids.
Yeah.
I admire you, Americans. You're up there in broad daylight, seemingly oblivious to the downsides.
I don't understand what you're saying, Captain.
It's a question of philosophies. We bomb at night because it doesn't matter what we hit as long as it's German. But bombing during the day is suicide.
Maybe if you bomb during the day, you hit your targets.
And why the hell do you Brits add an S on the end of math?
There's more than one of them.
There's more than one.
I can see more than one of you, too. Pretty sure I could knock all of you out.
All right.
You're Buck, and he's Bucky. Yeah.
Was there a shortage of nicknames in the 100?
No, just a shortage of crews.
It's a pity. You'd have more if you flew your missions at night.
There we go, this again.
Hey, please. I want this.
This is weird. Everyone's got their dicks out for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
So now why does this sport interest you?
Boxing?
Mm-hmm.
Test of manhood. It's man to man.
Well, so you just don't like team sports.
Wow, he is down and out.
I think there was a lot of that going backwards and forwards about doing bombing raids in daytimes and night times. There was a big...
The British Royal Air Force and the American Army Air Force had two very different approaches to the bombing campaign against Germany. The Americans pursued daylight precision bombing. The British, who had been at war with the Nazis for nearly 4 years, practiced nighttime area bombing. It was indiscriminate and deadly. There was only one reason the Americans could even attempt something as difficult and dangerous as precision bombing. The Norden bomb site.
What is that?
It was the most closely held secret of the war.
That must be like a guidance system or something.
Hmm.
A way...
You need the team, though, right? I get what he's saying. What he's been saying for the since the beginning. You need. It's not just about the pilots.
Yeah,
It's the
about them,
crew
yeah.
and everyone around them that makes it happen. It doesn't happen without them. And I also see the pro and con between nighttime and daytime.
Yeah.
Major Egan will be the Wing's command pilot in Blakely's fort. And the target for today is...
I love how there's a reveal.
Submarine pens in Trondheim, Norway.
Okay. It's north a bit.
A different sub pen, yeah.
Well, they're really eager to just
Yeah.
get out there, right?
Yeah.
We have a problem, Major. What? Bubbles. Sick as a dog.
We're leading the wing today.
What? I can't lead a wing, Bubbles. I can't.
Can lead a wing.
Is he the same?
It's my lucky snow globe. I want it back.
Is he the same guy who had air sickness?
I think so.
Okay, because this is going to be fun. Not fun.
Harry Crosby! Oh, like Bing! Hey, you sing? They kicked me out of choir!
So that's a no. He must get that all the time. He must have had that all the time.
It's my first time in the lead. You know, I've seen Bubbles do it a million times. Can't be that hard.
Oh, he's shitting it.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
That's how you clean a hard stand.
There's one hot bastard.
Oh. Wow, what a shot. 30 minutes to target.
I'm gonna pull the fuse pins.
God, the amount of maneuverability you have in terms of space. Well,
That's why they have to drop the payload, because once you remove the pins, I don't think you put them back in.
okay.
That would make more sense.
I didn't even know they had pins.
Yeah, neither did I, yeah.
Pilot to navigator, new heading.
Oh man, he is still at it.
Turn right to heading 017. Roger, 017 degrees. Put your mask on and read the damn map, come on!
That is to have.
He's done it in his helmet as well.
Yeah, but then he's putting the masks on straight away. But I'm worried that he's going to give them the wrong heading.
Yes, and go the wrong way.
Right turn now to 075 degrees. 9 minutes to the IP. You can see the crowd smoke screen. We got it, Cross. Right turn to 075 degrees.
Crosby, you lucky bastard. That.
I don't know how that he would knew that there'd be a smoke screen there.
Track, 12
Oh,
o'clock
right.
level.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Got a pilot on. Pilot to bombardier, the ship's all yours. Bomb bay doors coming over.
Oh, wow. They actually transfer control over there.
Jesus, are you going to be able to...
Watch the crew! Flat 2-3 is lost level!
Oh, shit. Shit. I knew it was going to hit one plane.
Gun down fuel! Feather it! Here's the Clement! Medics been hit! Jesus. Roger that. Navigator, mark it in the log.
That's jokes. Mark it in the log. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
How does Crosby not still want to puke up?
On. Hang on, which one's got the vomit in it?
Crosby. Oh shit. Oh god. I just realised what you meant.
Extra. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, look at that.
I mean, that's precision, right?
Oh, shit. It's pulling to the right. Yeah, engine 4's not looking too happy.
How many engines have they got left?
2.
Dropping out. We're gonna radio Clement. Red meat 3 to red meat lead. With 2 engines down. Can't keep up with you guys. We're gonna have to drop out. Over.
Yeah, but where? Where do you go? if you're-
Suit leads to suit. We got a straggler. We're gonna throttle down and stick with him. Await instructions.
Oh wow.
They're not leaving him behind. I think he meant drop out of formation. I don't think they meant bail out of the
okay.
bail out of the plane. Yeah.
I mean, you can drop out of formation, but you're losing the engine. So how far until you have to actually land the plane?
Yeah. Oh, don't mess this up.
Oh.
I'm in! Jesus Christ, what?
It's your vomit.
No, I'm okay. False alarm.
Oh, it's got.
I said we go 244 ahead for the Shetlands. When we're clear of Norway, we go to 4,500 feet, take cover in the clouds. When we hit Scotland, we go straight south.
That's a good plan.
Let's go to 244. 10
Okay.
o'clock.
I mean,
Oh, no!
shit.
Here we go.
Don't hit the plane.
Trying to pick off medic. Give him hell.
Ooh, good shot.
Jesus. Oh, really close though to the.
Keep an eye out for more out there.
Roger that.
Red meat lead to Pacer lead. JU-88.
Imagine if they were on their own, just straggling around.
They'll be picked apart.
Mm.
We can't keep this up. We're setting ducks at half speed.
And Kurt and his men will be dead if we don't. We're not leaving them behind.
Yes, sir.
It is a good plan. At least they can, like I said, if they have to actually bail out, it'll be overland.
Yeah,
or crash land.
it is a very good plan.
Yeah.
It's just he couldn't do it with his map, and he couldn't.
It was so funny because he thought his brains were coming out of it
Yeah.
onto the map, and he was like, "You weren't here. That's just whatever you had for breakfast."
We're approaching the coast now.
Zoot Suit lead to Zoot Suit. We're over Scotland. Let's drop the Devil's 4 and see if we can get Red Meat 3 on the ground. Out.
Fingers crossed. I really hope Cross got that right, and they're over Scotland. Can you see a coast? I can't see a coast.
Yeah, there's coast. Yeah,
Okay.
Let's hope it's the right coast.
Yeah. And it's gone.
Number 3. Getting close to stall speed. We're headed down now for an emergency landing.
Is he gonna make it before the cliff?
I think that's the idea.
Pilot the crew. Prepare for crash landing.
That's just insane. Imagine saying that, and that's your view.
Get ready for landing. Maybe a rough one.
I don't know. I think he's a bit too close.
Airspeed is 115.
Oh my god, he is not gonna make it.
You're too low.
Pilot the crew, brace yourselves.
What do you mean brace yourselves? You're.
He's just gonna clip
Oh!
it. Oh.
Not the house, not the house, not the house, not the house. Oh my
no.
god. Please, I hope someone's not in there. Well,
Wow.
Fraserburg.
I mean, better the props than the house.
Well, whoever's cabbages they were, they need to buy him some more. Crosby. You need to do something. He needs to do something about it.
I'm sorry, Major.
Radio science really threw off those Jerrys. It's not hitting the deck. Harden, he couldn't be more impressed by you. So, I'm transferring you to Blakely's crew full-time.
Wow.
We gotta give you an actual nickname.
They call him Bing back home.
Bing Crosby? That's just lazy.
That is kind of lazy. It wasn't the way it should have been, but at least he got the job done.
He is quick on his feet, minus the throwing up. Like,
But the brilliance of it is when it shows us doing it, it shows us him. He's panicking while he's doing it.
yeah.
You know what this is missing?
Nothing. Vocals. Oh,
Get up and start singing.
I'm gonna sing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought you were.
Please don't.
Should I sing?
no.
No one wants him to sing.
I love how he wants the encouragement. Everyone's like, just sit down. Just sit down.
Oh, at least he's having fun. Take fun wherever you can get it.
True, at least he's got good spirits.
They really ought to put her into mass production.
That's a savage line.
Yep.
Hey, fuck, is that you?
Kurt. Kurt!
Oh.
We're safe and sound here. Hey, where am I?
Where are you?
Where am I?
In the Devil's Dope, son.
Ah.
Oh, at least her family invited them in.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bucky. Thank both of you. Saving our asses. I mean it.
It's true. They could have left him.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, that and obviously they changed the heading as well. So
Yeah.
We're gonna need a new group navigator. I was wondering if you could recommend someone.
Bubbles, Lieutenant Payne, sir.
You brought the group back home.
I got lucky.
in a way, it means that he probably wouldn't have to fly.
Yeah, but he wants to.
Yeah, yeah. They all do.
Hey, you gonna bet any money on this race?
Bike race in the mess. This is brilliant.
I mean, they're all going to crash into each other. Why are they doing this?
Well, the ones who've been drinking, right? Buck hasn't been drinking. It's like a really tight space, right?
Oh, it is a really, really tight space. Ooh. Oh, and there we go. Exactly what I thought would happen.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Did you hear those sirens?
All personnel take shelter.
Air raid.
Looks like they're hitting Norwich.
Norwich? Damn.
Oh, we're getting through this.
Says the gambler.
Well, if I'm gonna bet on anything, I'm gonna bet on us, Buck.
Yeah, stay positive.
My father liked to drink. When he drank, he gambled. Usually he'd lose. He'd always tell me when his luck was down. Gale, this time I can feel it.
That sounds like a gambler.
Yeah.
That's why you don't like sports.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That looks amazing and yet
That
messed up.
RAF prick was right. These daylight missions, the suicide.
Mm.
We lead our boys through it.
Yeah. Stay strong.
We do.
God. It looks beautiful yet messed up, yeah. And that's the end of the episode. Thoughts?
That next episode looks insane, but for this one, I'm glad that obviously they had a good mission, that they were able to actually drop that payload. But it's also, like I said, it explains why they dropped their payload over the channel last time, because I didn't realize they had firing pins in them.
Yeah, neither did I.
Once you drop them,
You drop them, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why they have the propellers on them either, on the front of the bombs. I don't know if that helps guide it, or maybe that winds up, because the firing pin was in it, so maybe that the air winds it up and then charges it, and then when it, I don't know.
So what, it goes down faster? No,
I don't know. It must have something to do with the arming procedure of it, but it's pot luck hitting that. You just have to drop so many bombs on the sub pens. Obviously, trying to precision it or trying to get it right is just it's bit not pot luck, but it takes a great
it's not
skill.
I mean, compared to how the British are doing in terms of nighttime, it's not. It's more precise.
Yeah.
You are dropping a sheer number of them, so on a confined area, so it is more precise than anything. But
I actually didn't know that the plane was in autopilot while they dropped the bombs. I don't know. That never occurred to me. I thought the pilot would just obviously try and keep it as straight as, because essentially on a bombing run, you're a sitting duck in autopilot mode.
And you're relying on the bombardier to get his job done before it gets transferred back, kind of thing. I didn't even know that's what happens. I thought the pilot took care of, like, he just has a switch and it takes care of. You don't specifically need a bombardier to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's more modern. Obviously, that's more modern now.
Which is why it makes sense why you have 10 people. 10 in one, 10 pilots, not 10 pilots, 10 men.
Women.
In one plane makes sense. They all have different jobs to do on there. They're not just passengers for the hell of it. A lot of this was not a lot of this, but two key bits out of it. One was when Bucky was made. I'm gonna get those right. Bucky was made squadron leader off the back of Buck getting up early in the morning to talk to the new CO.
The new CO.
Yeah. So he helped his friend get a job, and then at the end, Crosby got Bubbles the job of, doing the
It was funny how they're fighting over him a little bit. It's like,
they were like, why don't you do it? And they're like, no, I don't want to do that. he couldn't just say, I don't want to do that, don't give me that job. It's like, no, I was doing everything off the back of what he was telling me to do. His maps and working off of that.
I think off the back of, obviously the brotherhood element was in this as well, in the sense that obviously don't leave anyone behind and whatnot. But you're right, there's a lot of things going on. It's not just as simple as, we've got a plan, we're just gonna bomb here. Obviously you don't have sat nav or navigations. You've got someone manually doing it. You've got someone looking out for planes that are potentially gonna come at you, or in terms of they're always asking the tail up and at the top what they can see, what's around them. Obviously you've got the pilot
looking at if the planes are out of formation.
Even that. The formation thing makes sense for a bombing run, because obviously you want it to be in a specific area. Obviously if you're out a little bit, you might end up hitting civilians and stuff. But yeah, I do actually really like Buck's character. It
was slightly more fleshed out in this because of him, the betting thing, him drinking. Like, why isn't he drinking, and why doesn't he like sports, even though he likes boxing? But it all leads to him talking about his father. So he doesn't like betting or gambling and drinking off the back of that. So it's
I actually didn't know that there were two separate bombing runs. So you had the daytime bombing run and the evening, the British doing. I thought it was
I didn't know the British do it at night either. I knew the Germans did, because that's what we had. The Blitz, right?
Blitzkrieg,
Yes, they did it. They did it at night in the UK. They bombed the UK at night.
At night, yeah.
I understand the pros and cons of both.
Yeah.
The cons of doing the nighttime one, however, is not detrimental to you or your unit, but you could be hitting civilians, which is messed up.
Well, there's two ways to look at it. That is one. It also explains a lot of, I don't want to make reference to it, but of what happened in Band of Brothers, where they dropped people in the wrong places. You can't see where you're going at night.
Yeah, but they're not dropping people there. They're dropping.
No. In this case, they're dropping bombs. But it explains other things that we've seen to the lead up to this. But yeah, you could hit civilians. You could hit the wrong place. It could just be. There's so many variables.
And the pro is that you're less likely to be spotted or less likely to be seen. So that's better in terms of strategy. Yeah. The pro and cons of doing it in daytime, the pro is what mark you're hitting. Where you're hitting it. You're heading. In terms of flight, the strategy of formation and yada yada, seeing everything just from your eyes is much better in daytime.
Yeah.
The cons is
you get shot down.
You'll be
able to see it.
Yeah, you can be seen.
Able to see the planes coming, basically.
So I see what Buck said initially, because the Brits came off a bit snobbish. They come up a bit. So I understand why they were a bit hesitant and why the fight sort of started out, even though that was weird. It was a dick measuring contest on both sides. I was like, what the hell are you guys doing? You're on the same side. But then Buck agreed at the end, like, he is kind of right. Yeah. But I just didn't like his delivery.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I want to know why they showed that girl.
Okay.
In the dance. Like, what is, is she going to become a character? Normally they wouldn't concentrate on a character unless they're going to bring him into the fold. But that
really,
I don't know.
Really,
yeah.
You forget what happened in Pacific.
Oh yeah, that's
when he went to Australia.
Yeah.
And you forget. True. Yeah, sometimes it's.
Yeah, I think
in these situations when you don't know whether you're going to be living or dying the next day, take romance wherever you can get it.
Oh no, not the romance element is of it. It's like if obviously they're just showing it. Like, what significance would she have in the show? But
Especially in this situation, being in the 100th bomb unit, because you've got so much to worry about. There's so much strategy that has to go into it. Anything can go wrong. Anything can go wrong, and we're not even talking about combat. Combat. Anything can go wrong.
I like the bit that they showed about the crews on the ground as well. They actually acknowledged that it's not just the pilots; it's actually the people fixing these planes overnight and whatnot. That was really cool. Because I think I did say in the last episode, I was like, I don't know how they turn around these planes, because when flak hits it just
takes a chunk out. It takes a massive chunk out. Yeah.
Obviously, they redo the panelings and make sure that. I'm assuming they make sure that
everything's restocked and the planes,
the bombs and everything, everything.
It isn't just about the pilots or the men in the planes. It's about everyone that looks after them as well at the same time, in terms of the plane and even the strategy they were talking about. When they were talking about, what was it called? The Secret
in
Nordic Bombsight. Nordic Bombsight, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Even that. But all in all, it was a great episode. We got a bit more on Buck and a couple of more missions. But yeah, great episode. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of the episode and our reaction to it? But other than that, please like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.